What Vocera does is save clinicians time. So to put a monetary value to that has always been a challenge.
Since launching its first device in the year 2000, Vocera has improved communications and workflow in hospitals all over the world. New products and applications followed.
Meet the Vocera Smartbadge.
Vocera.
And the company soon became a victim of its own success.
Our business changed. We were selling to departments, and it was a fairly easy sell in the early days because we had such great value. But as our business started to expand, we started to have to sell to steering committees or the enterprise that was making a decision about our solutions. And when you sell to an enterprise, it's a bigger decision. It's a bigger dollar decision. It's a bigger impact decision.
Vocera needed to show customers that better communications can save them money. Lots of it.
What could it look like if we returned resources to you? What would it look like if we gave you back time? It can equal millions of dollars.
What we realized is that we needed a financial model to help us justify the expense.
But they couldn't build one on their own.
We certainly didn't have the depth of experience or expertise to develop a really robust model that would stand up to a C-suite.
Some doubted it was even possible.
Several of the executives said, "Oh, there's no way you can quantify a return on investment." Our customers have different needs. Some of them have efficiency from a time perspective, some of them have quality indicators, and they're all different. There's no way you can bring it together.
So we decided to look for some experts who could help us consult on that and help us create a model that would allow us to do that.
So Vocera turned to Sage.
There are really three criteria that we were using to make a decision on the vendor partner. Number one is healthcare experience. Number two is to be able to demonstrate success with other models. And the third is really an organization that could bring some credibility to the table as we go into customers to present something like this. And so Sage really fit the bill on all three marks very well and far above the rest.
And we loved the street cred that they brought to the market because they had experience that our customers would respect.
Sage has a proven record of creating simple, credible, and valid ROI tools across the health sector.
The research is key. Looking at the research and finding the documented studies that show how communications can impact the throughput in an emergency department adds credibility to your conversation and credibility to your hypothesis.
I would say that that is the number one most important thing, is convincing your customer that the tool you're working with is valid and credible.
The tool Sage built for Vocera quantifies the benefit of improved communications in real dollars.
We do these a little bit differently. We're really looking at tentacles of economic value within a hospital and health system. So it's not just more revenue, it's not just reduced cost, it's improved patient care, it's improved patient satisfaction. As you go into it, you find that not only does that communication improve the emergency department length of stay, but by improving that emergency department length of stay for patients who are admitted to the hospital, it reduces their inpatient length of stay. So this is what I mean when I talk about tentacles of economic value. You start one place, then you go in the other areas within that environment to show a much more robust and broad value.
Understanding how the levers work is important. Knowing which ones to pull is critical.
We found lots of those tentacles of value, and the challenge was trying to find and elevate the ones that were most important to the hospital and the health system and were most directly impacted by the Vocera platform.
Using the customer's own data, the tool estimates the benefit in specific areas of interest to that client, so every customer sees how much money they can save with Vocera. It's a compelling argument.
The results to date so far have been amazing.
Every customer we have presented the information from the Sage tool has told us that it's provided exactly the information they need for exactly the purpose that they need it.
And it's turned some doubters into believers.
My CEO was so excited about the impact that it had that he mentioned it in the earnings report. And then a quarter later, he mentioned about how it impacted the sale of one of our very, very large deals. So it's exciting to see the impact is bigger than what we ever imagined it to be.
And it has allowed us to have a different kind of conversation than we had before.
It's a difference with a distinction.
So this certainly sets us apart. In fact, we had a customer say, hey, you guys have you've raised the bar, and we're going to ask all of our vendors to come to the table with this third-party expert validation.
We have found that it has provided us with the thing that moves us closer to closing, which is always the goal.